Go on, I'm listening.
Helluva Boss. Takes
Ooh,
place
excited! I'm excited to talk about this one.
Know how things go. Humans on Earth do some pretty f***ed up shit, and then they die and they end up in hell. Well, some of us are born here, and we aim to be a little something bigger, something cooler.
What in the f*** is this? Who are you?
The name's Blitz, the O is silent, and I'll be your assassin today. All our clients want is to make sure the people they hate get what's coming to them. We're gonna sell revenge!
I have been permitting you to access the mortal realm for some time now. What if we worked out some kind of exchange?
And he just gave it to you after that.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Helluva Boss!
Takes place in the same Hellaverse as Hazbin Hotel, but instead of following the princess of hell, while she tries to
she is a queen.
While she tries to rehabilitate human souls, instead of focusing on that, we focus on the lowest of Hellborn, a group of imps who have created a company which offers hitman services in the realm of the living. So human souls can go to them and hire them to go to the human world and kill whoever they want.
Now, when you say human souls, because I have watched this show before, full disclosure. Now, but I wasn't really super. I'm not gonna lie to you. This show doesn't do it for me nearly as much as Hazbin Hotel does. But so, like, the humans who go hire them, are they like the sinners from the where the what's her face Charlie is from? Is that the idea?
Yes, that's why their office exists on the Pride Plane, the Pride Ring of Hell. Because that's the only and so this is a thing that I've learned over my time of watching both shows is on the Pride Ring is where the human souls exist, and so in Hazbin Hotel, when they say that there is an overpopulation problem, it's because humans can only exist on that ring of hell.
Gotcha.
They can only be on that ring, and that's why the angels don't go down to the lust ring or the greed ring or any of the other rings. And basically, each of the rings of hell has the sin, which kind of is in charge of that ring of hell. So Asmodeus is in charge of the lust ring, for example.
See, like
and so the hierarchy.
I know that Satan shows up in like the last episode, and he's kind of badass.
Isn't that adorable? We have been betrayed by one of our own, a goetic demon. Your hubris has gotten the better of you, Prince Stolas. I am the mastermind, and here I am the law. I rule the endless dark since long before the golden angels fall.
Yeah, Satan does, and he's not Lucifer.
No, he's
and
not
that's
Lucifer.
That's a thing that I appreciate. Is this is one of those versions of the story where Satan is described as someone who is different than Lucifer, and Beelzebub is also mentioned at one point.
Yeah, Beelzebub is not in the context of he's not Satan. He often gets conflated with Satan, but it's like Beelzebub, and it's different. I mean, she does borrow a lot from Christian mythology. There's a lot of things in this universe that and we're going to talk more about the other side of the universe later. But there's a lot of things in this universe that I didn't realize the Goetia were based on a real thing. I thought she made those up.
I wouldn't have gotten that either. And so what's interesting
and
they're
apparently bird-like. Like apparently that is a thing from the text about them.
There's a number of things in this show where it was like, I'm not super versed in all of it, but there's certain things which like piqued my brain when I heard certain words. Like in one of the episodes, one of the characters really wants to impress a character called Mammon.
Yeah.
Who is from that Witches movie that I just recently watched like last week.
Yeah.
So as soon as I heard that name, I was like, oh, and I looked it up, and Mammon is supposed to, and it fits perfectly into what his
Captain
character
America.
is
You were
in the
like,
show.
I understood that reference.
I understood that reference.
it ties into who his character is on the show, but he's supposed to essentially be like the spirit of greed and corruption and like wanting to be full and power and like that kind of thing.
So would you say that I was thinking about this? Is this because this came first? This came well before Hazbin Hotel.
Did it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this came first.
Because I know that has been long before it was an Amazon show. It was also it was
YouTube a pilot.
Thing.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she was making this before that, or maybe she
like,
made that pilot and then she made. All I know is this as a show came first.
Interesting. Okay.
So I would say that I would characterize this as its lesser known older brother.
Yeah, it's the Oswald.
Yeah, I would say so. Like full disclosure, my friends love this show. I don't care for Brendan. Not like just sense of humor wise. Not that I don't care for him because he seems like a very nice guy. But like, so I hate it. But just Brendan Rogers, the guy who plays Blitzo. He was a YouTube comedian like well before he started doing this. And his sense of humor, Blitzo is basically him. Basically, Blitzo is him. He's Blitzo.
Okay.
It's one of those situations. And so his sense of humor and so the character of Blitzo doesn't do anything for me. You said like he does get less abrasive as that show goes on when he becomes more self-aware.
Yeah.
But he still is too much for me.
So the way that I would, in terms of character, this is ironic because the voice actor of that character is also on this show, but and I can understand why you either like it or you don't like it. But he as a character reminds me of a more crass version of Invader Zim.
Yeah, I can see why you would say that.
And so it's one of those things, or I would also compare him in a lot of ways to Rick Sanchez.
Yep.
From Rick and Morty.
I could definitely see that comparison.
Where it's like he's a dick. Like he's a dick. There's no two ways.
Yeah, and they just dick characters who are a dick. I don't care how like because there's people who are obviously like big shippers and hugely and I'm normally the kind of guy where like I will be invested in any relationship if it's interesting. Doesn't matter the gender for me.
But I get that, and I'm the same way. And so, and this is where the comparison to Rick Sanchez is really, to me, poignant. Is like, yeah, he is a dick. He's a dick, right?
Yeah.
But like much like there's no two way. That's kind of the point. Is that's who he's supposed to be. But over the course of this show, to me, anyways, it does a really good job of really showing you that's a front.
Yeah, it's a self-defense mechanism. Yeah, I get it, but it makes it a hard show to get into for me.
But yeah, no. But it's really kind of like how Rick starts off the same way, but like by season 7, he softens and he's kind of more pleasant to be around. This show does that, but in like 2 seasons.
Yeah, it's still unlike it just doesn't do anything for me. The one character I do like the owl, the Goetia with the book. Yeah. I do like him, and he has all the best songs in that show.
He absolutely does, and that's one thing that it's not a complaint necessarily, but an observation with this show is it has a lot of songs, but it doesn't have to.
No, I guess it depends on what you're looking for. Do you want longer but better songs, or you want more songs but they're shorter? That's really. And you got to remember again, this is these a lot of those episodes are like 20-minute YouTube videos, and they're concerned with YouTube retention rates. That's why they're shorter.
Yeah,
big important part of it. It's also one of my favorite Richard Horvitz characters. Does not contain. Or it's a not screamy Richard Horvitz. I like a not screamy Richard Horvitz, although I love Richard Horvitz.
That's kind of the thing too for me of why I can kind of get past early Blutz. Sorry, the O is silent. That's kind of why I can get past the him being a dick early parts is I like it's a cast of characters, right?
Yeah.
And I like the other characters. I really liked I said his name earlier. Guy who plays as Invader Zim.
Richard Horvitz, Moxxie.
Richard Horvitz. I really like Moxxie. I like
I
Moxie's
like
little
Moxxie.
wife.
I like his wife.
I like
his family's fun. Like I say, it's not screamy Richard Horvitz, not screechy Richard Horvitz. It's funny you mentioned Invader Zim. I can't stand that character.
Yeah, that's fair. And I like Loona, and even the side characters. And I think part of the one thing that I like about this show that I think it does better so far than Hazbin Hotel is it introduces characters who are seemingly antagonists, right, or rivals, or like it introduces them as bad guys, and by the end of the second season, anyways, a lot of them have either kind of forgiven Blitz or Blitz have forgiven him or have softened him. So like to me the best example is Asmodeus and his little clown boyfriend or person or whatever, who starts off hating Blitz, starts hating him a lot because he has justifiable reasons to, as do all of the characters, and I think that's the other reason why the moments where Blitz is unpleasant don't bother me as much, is because the show treats him like he is being unpleasant.
Yeah, no. Like, I mean, it's a lot. If the music were more memorable or more interesting to me, that would do a lot of heavy lifting to make me care more about this than I do. I just, it did nothing for me. I was like, this does nothing for me.
Did you watch this before Hazbin?
No, after.
Interesting. Okay. Because that'd be interesting to when season 3 and 4 come out, to have you go back and rewatch season 1 or 2 and see if your opinions have changed at all.
Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. It just didn't. Yeah, I was like, I just kept looking for some of the songs were all right, but like nothing really grabbed me quite in the way that Hazbin did. I don't know why. I just
there's
but you're right. You're right. It has the sense of humor of like, especially the early seasons of like more like a late night. I mean, in America, Adult Swim, or in here a late night Teletoon show where like you put it on. The best comparison
I can give it is Rick and Morty.
It'd be like it's like a 9 o'clock. Yeah, but yes, but no. Yeah, for me it was like a mid 2000s. It's way more early 2000s that where it's like, yeah, this is something I'd put on at like after I got home from work when I used to work in the movie theater. That like you would just
a Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty is probably the closest comparison, but I'm thinking like Starman or like
I don't know what that
Family Guy, just like home movies.
It's not. I don't agree. I think it's too clever to be compared to Family Guy.
No, I just meant like that era of television.
Dad or something that's different.
But I'm not talking about specific shows. I'm in terms of comparison. I'm just talking about the block of television and time of day that it would have been on. Like it would have been like or like it would be the kind of show that would be on at the same time as like
Robot Chicken.
Yeah, Robot Chicken. But oh my god, what is it called? I'm playing with my joystick, guy.
What is that called?
Oh my god, Undergrads. That's it. Like that era of like late night adult cartoons. Like that's
I'm mastering my joystick,
I'm mastering my joystick, guy.
Hey, guy. I'm mastering my joystick.
I'm gonna have to. That's gotta go in here as a clip. But that era of
otherwise, I don't think anybody might remember that.
I don't think Jake will. Just because Jake remembers every weird reference I ever make. There's no knowing my luck. This will be the one thing where he's like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" But like that era of like. Like that era of late night adult cartoons, like that's what Helluva Boss reminds me of, and Hazbin Hotel reminds me of an R-rated Disney thing, and I think that's maybe why it hits with me more than this does.
I could see that, and that has everything to do with the fact that Charlie is a Disney princess.
And that's the gag. That's the joke. It's
the joke.
It's a parody of what we're going to talk about Hazbin later.
Like
put a pin in that. Put a pin in that for later.
I would definitely say, and I found this when watching this, and maybe this is why I enjoyed it more than you, is it definitely harkened me back to shows. I know you say like the adult anime, whatever, but like it harkens me back to shows like The Office, where it's more like sitcom-y.
Yeah, well, yes, I could see. Every episode is very much. It's not part of a larger narrative. It's until she started to make. You could tell in season 2, because there's only 2 seasons of this, right? Even on YouTube, there's a third season.
On Amazon, anyway. I don't know about on YouTube.
Oh, on YouTube there might. But anyway, it's one of those where you could tell where she started to make Hazbin. Because that's in season 2, she had started to make Hazbin Hotel. Because that show is way more informed, especially towards the end of it. And to be fair, I think season 2 is way stronger when it starts to become more serialized. Then it starts to become better. And like, you know what? Honestly, the early episodes really remind me of Ren and Stimpy.
I can kind of see it. To me, the closest thing that I can think of is Rick and Morty, because like even in season 1 of Rick and Morty, it's not nearly as serialized, and then it slowly becomes serialized as you go on. That's
a pretty solid comparison. Jordan, is that it for Helluva Boss?
It's a good show. I
don't hate it. I don't think it's bad. It's just, again, it just doesn't do it for me.
For me, especially season 1 Hazbin Hotel. To me, that's like an A plus or an A.
Solid.
And this
solid
is like a solid B plus.
B plus. That feels fair. Okay. Let us begin, Jordan.
But also, like, I like them for different reasons.
Also,
fair. And I will say, final thought. I am excited because it ends on kind of like a not cliffhanger, but like it ends on such a way that I'm excited to see where it goes, and I'm also excited. I know that they said that the two shows are supposed to be more connected going forward.
Yep, they're gonna cross over a bunch. That I'm excited for.
So that I'm excited
Very
for. So
excited
like
for that.
In season 3, I want season 3 to take place after season 2 of Hazbin. I want there to be reference to what Vox has been doing.
That would be fun.
I want there to be acknowledgement of Vox tech, because he's supposed to be like everywhere in that ring, and they're on the same ring.
Yeah,
I want them to talk about that, that weird fucking hotel that the princess that the princess of Hell.
I mean,
like some reference.
I have just based on the teaser trailer that we got of Charlie and Blitz interacting. I want those characters to interact so badly.
I want there to be a noticeable impact on Blitz's business of going in and killing humans, because the humans want to redeem themselves by going to Charlie's hotel.
That'd be pretty sweet. Anyway.
These are all ideas that you can take.
Moving right along. Hey there, everybody. It's Endcard Justin here. Let me know down in the comments. Have you seen Helluva Boss? Do you like it better than Hazbin Hotel? Do you like it less than Hazbin Hotel? What are your thoughts about this show? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments down below. But in the meantime, if you would like to see the full podcast that this video is from, our Amazon Prime Video special, you can click the box on the left. Or if you just want to see a random video that YouTube thinks you're going to enjoy, click the box on the right. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. We put new videos out 7 days a week. Or you can just leave us a like. That helps us out as well. We will see you all in the next video.